Hey there! Today I'm going to talk about if it's actually realistic to be able to earn money on Snapchat Spotlight in 2024, considering the amount of money they've been giving away to creators has gotten a lot smaller in 2024, even despite the fact that the amount of creators making Snapchat Spotlights has gone up. So I'm going to talk about, if it's realistic, ways that you can earn more in Snapchat Spotlight and be more competitive in a market that has become more difficult recently because of the limited earnings, and ways you could think about earning money from Snapchat Spotlight that is not being paid directly by Snapchat. And you'll have to stay with me to see that one, because I find that much more interesting, because that's what I actually did 1 year ago to popularize my ASMR YouTube channel. But for now, let's get into the generic tips before we get more hyper specific. So you want to be intentional and follow this advice, mainly because Snapchat has found that they are not getting a great return on investment for the money they've been giving to the community. So the amount of money that's been given, because Snapchat actually decides an arbitrary pool of money, like a certain amount of millions of dollars per year, they're going to hand out to community members. That's what Snapchat Spotlight is. It is not like YouTube, where you get paid when an advertiser comes on your product. You get paid via a random pool of money that Snapchat has. First off, the most important tip, and I see everyone violating this, and I see so many people wondering why they're not earning money, and I see so many people saying, you've got to follow this rule, and the rule is the Snapchat AI and manual verification, because Snapchat has people that manually verify by looking at your content if it is unique and original to Snapchat. So for example, you make a TikTok and you port it over to Snapchat, you're not going to be able to earn money on that. Especially if it's got the TikTok logo floating around. The Snapchat AI is going to eat that up, and it's going to realize this is not unique content. If you want to get around this and you still have content you want to post on multiple platforms and make money, one way around this is to film your content and edit it separately on each individual platform. Because people have found that if you edit content in the Snapchat app and in the TikTok app, the AI is much more likely to accept your content as original and let you join into the pool of money that Snapchat gives out to important community members. So consider editing your content in the Snapchat app, but filming it elsewhere, or consider making completely unique Snapchat content. If your video is easy to refilm, like it's you talking to a camera, you can easily talk to your phone and redo it again, especially because people don't care at all about high production value on Snapchat. On Instagram Reels, polished content is much more successful, but on Snapchat, no one cares. So film it all on your phone again if you have to. Here, I'm getting to one of the key points, which is the importance of originality. Not only the originality I talked about before, but community originality. Originality of idea. Because it doesn't only matter if your content is unique, as in you haven't stolen it or reproduced it, but your ideas actually have to be good. You have to be either extremely charming. You as a person, the way you talk to the camera makes people fall in love. Or you have to be really funny or have some great ideas, because Snapchat actually chooses community members that they think are most valuable and pays them. People don't understand what Snapchat Spotlight is. They think it's simply a short platform like Instagram Reels, where there is an algorithm and people get paid for bringing in views to Snapchat. But it is very different. And the reason it's different is because the Snapchat higher-ups actually thought about a way that they can create a more succinct, a more tight-knit community on Snapchat, because it was found that Snapchat did not seem to have a great and large community, especially a community of different creators all interacting with each other, because it's very isolating the way that Snapchat works. So they decided to create a large pool of money that they gave to important contributing members. So, on Instagram Reels, you're being paid to keep people there. But on Snapchat, you're being paid to create a community. So you're like a community member. Snapchat generally does not pay per view. Snapchat gives an arbitrary amount of money from a pool that they give out to creators that Snapchat thinks deserve it. So it's not simply about racking up views. It's about getting Snapchat's attention to get money. You can actually get pay per views, and this is one of the ways that it does work, but they choose how much you'll earn per view. And they could randomly give you a lump sum of money. Community members that have made valuable contributions to the community have been given massive sums of money that do not accord specifically to thousands of views, for example. So, focus on community. This idea of using hashtags and keywords is actually much more important than you think it is, because it's all a part of you being a pillar of the community. You become like a PR person for Snapchat because you are interacting with every trend. You're doing every dance. You're making people laugh. You're making people think that Snapchat is a nice, friendly, and safe community, and that is how you get awarded a community member status that gives you money. Because it is not about viewer retention time like other platforms. It is not about bringing in thousands of people, because you can screen record a random video on YouTube of a meme compilation and upload that to Snapchat, and that will have a really long watch time, and that will bring in thousands or millions of people, but that is not a unique contribution to the Snapchat community, and that is not going to give you a valuable member status. You need to work on yourself as this sort of esteemed, important member of the Snapchat community. That's how you get in. It's all about your persona. It's having this perfect community-centered persona. So think about, for example, the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Think about how to build the perfect persona. But my favorite tip here that I've left for last, and I think is the most important by far, is that you should not be thinking only about the Snapchat Spotlight creator rewards. You should think of Snapchat Spotlight as one of the most powerful ways that you can build an audience. And you build an audience for the sake of porting them over, of taking them from the Snapchat platform to a platform that is more suitable for you. For example, you have a YouTube channel where you make long-form content that you think is amazing, and maybe you sell a course as a part of that YouTube channel. That's a part of the marketing funnel, but you need to get people to that YouTube channel. So you make an addicting short-form content that you post on Snapchat, on TikTok, on Instagram Reels, on Facebook, and all of these link back to your YouTube channel, and your potential for earning is so much more if you think about the marketing funnel in that way than if you're worrying about how much money you'll get per thousand views on your TikTok and your Instagram, and you're checking your metrics. No, you should be building a larger business than that. You should be making a platform, you should be making a community and building a business that ultimately rewards you, because you're racking up viewership from all these different sources. You're creating one short and putting them to 10 different sources, and that's bringing in people who otherwise would have never seen you, and they're going to buy your product, buy your course, or watch your YouTube video. That's the most powerful way that you can use Snapchat Spotlight. I hope you enjoy the video. It's an interesting topic. Snapchat Spotlight is probably the most unique shorts algorithm out there. It's very weird. It doesn't seem to give all types of content like Instagram and TikTok does, because I go on it and I just see the most random stuff that I'm not interested in, whereas some people are addicted to it and it feeds them perfect data and the algorithm works well. So it can be hit or miss, so take that into account. I hope this video helped you. I hope that whatever you're building and creating is valuable to the community, but it's also profitable for you individually. Thanks so much.